Today is September 23rd, and I'm doing a little quick update on the growth of these koi that I previously recorded. So the four Torazo Karashi have been growing out, and then we have the Taniguchi golden corn, which is growing but not even anywhere close to the rate that the other koi are growing. And then so the Torazo, we have the regular scale version, the ginrin, more of a orange reddish one, and then this big one right here is like a mango color karashi. And so far it's been about I want to say maybe like a little over 2.5 months since I got them, but the growth rate has been tremendous. I mean, I haven't seen fish grown this fast in any other variety, so they do live up to their name. And when I got them in the previous video, I think they were between 8 to 10 inches or so, right? At the most at 11 inch. And already within the first 2 weeks of eating and being in the pond, they grew like a good 2 inches. But the last 2 months, but over the last 2 months, the growth has been a lot more. You know, we had a higher temperature, and then I got the auto feeder in place, so the feeding has been more consistent, and so they have been growing just astronomical. I'm gonna try and take a quick measurement and see how much bigger they are, because this is less than 3 months of growth, and if I had a full growth starting from the spring all the way up until now, I can only imagine how big they'll be. But I guess we'll have to wait for next year, because the cold season is coming over here in Southern California within another month and a half or 2 months at the latest. Okay, oh, sorry about that. Got cut out of focus. So here we go. Let me see if I can measure this one. Looks to be about 14 inch on that one. The big one right here, let's see. The growth on this koi, I mean, I think I got a lucky jumbo koi here, because this one, see if I can measure it. Yeah, this one, oh my god, a little bit over 17 inch. So it grew like 7 inches, almost 8 inches within like about 2 months and 3 weeks, less than 3 months, and it grew that much. The other two, let me see, the ginrin one, this one about, well, that one looks like it's about 13 inch or so, or maybe 14 inch. But these three, they're growing at a consistent rate. I mean, well, I shouldn't say consistent. Well, consistent and comparable to each other, but let me see. This one, yeah, this one looks about 13 inch and a half or so. But the big one, I'm so impressed with the way it's growing. I mean, 17, almost 18 inch, and I got it at around 10 inch or so. I'm hoping by the end of this year, it will put on another 2-3 inches, and then it will be close to 20 inch as the year comes to an end. And then for the next few months, when it gets cold, I don't expect a lot of growth, but you know, hopefully the liver and the body starts resting, just getting ready for the next year. Because I think next year around spring, I'll be feeding more again, and it should get a lot bigger. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, so far this fish is becoming the second biggest in my pond, and by next year, the end of next year, or even by the summer of next year, it wouldn't surprise me that towards the end of summer, after the mid-growing season here in California, that it will be a good 25, 26 inches. I don't expect the same growth rate to happen, you know, continuously, but Karashi has just absolute amazing growth. And this also really highlights the difference in genetics. You know, these were all purchased at the same time, raised in the same environment, fed on the same schedule with the same type of food, same water parameters. These are basically siblings, but one of them you can see it's basically 2 or 3 times the mass of the other one, not to mention being about 4 or 5 inches longer. So keeping an eye out for this one. I'm gonna have to see if I can identify the gender. I'm gonna do that right now while I turn off the camera.